You ready?
There's a little red, just, this should be completely clear.
Not sure if it was softened enough. Just like shot me in the face. Hi everyone, my name is Alyssa.
My name's Sarah.
And this is the 5 Foot Test Kitchen. So today we will be making the cinnamon roll sugar cookies by Jamie Lynn Nye on iHeart Naptime blog. I personally love that name of that blog. What do you think, Sarah?
Yeah, that's a pretty good name.
So, for those of you that don't know, this is my sister Sarah. Comment down below before I say whether she's older or younger if you don't already know. So which do you think? Do you think she's older or younger? Which one are you, Sarah?
I don't know.
So, take your guesses down below. So for this recipe, we will need softened butter, sugar, eggs, vanilla, flour, baking powder, ground cinnamon, and salt. And as always, I'll put all of the ingredients up in one of the corners. I'm not sure which corner will be less busy since we're both here. So I will also link the recipes in the description box down below. And don't forget to subscribe, like my channel, follow my Instagram, all of those things. Sarah does, so you should too. So to start off, we are going to beat the sugar and the butter together, and then Sarah will add in the eggs once we've got this starting to go, so she'll add those for me. So it's really nice. I don't have to try to do 2 hands at once. So let's get started. I'm so used to having my stand mixer. Just a second.
Okay.
I need to finish getting this under control. Which it's not. Nothing's ever under control. 1 second. I'm gonna like mash this together a little bit. So we are doing the unhealthy version of the cinnamon roll cookies. So we're gonna have Sarah try the other cookies as well. They're protein balls, so we'll see if they taste anything similar. They won't. These ones I don't think taste as similar, but it is a delicious option just in case you want something. All right, you can add these. There we go. Sarah, do you bake a lot?
No, not at all. I prefer cooking to baking, typically. I love baked goods, though.
She likes to eat all the baked goods I make. And Sarah and I didn't really get the chance to do a lot of baking or anything together because we're 5 years apart. We won't say which way, but we're 5 years apart. So when one of us was in college, the other one was in high school, and so we weren't home a lot together because and we're mixing in the dry ingredients, obviously. So we weren't home, we didn't really live full time in the same house as older.
Yeah.
So we didn't really get to do a lot of that kind of stuff together. But now that we're older, I don't live in town, so that's why I'm baking with Mom and Sarah this weekend. But so we don't get to do a lot of this stuff, but they wanted to be on the video or on the YouTubes.
And hopefully sometime sooner rather than later you'll be a little bit closer, so we'll be able to do this more often.
Yeah, and hopefully in my place so that we won't make Mom clean up after us. She's shaking her head, yes.
Or I'll still do the dishes.
She's in the background.
The vanilla. Does that need to be added?
Oh yeah. We gotta add in the vanilla too. Good thing Mom's here keeping us straight.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite kind of dessert, Sarah?
Ooh, that's a really tough one. Well, I love cookies, brownies, ice cream. Basically, if it's sweet, I like it.
Yeah. So I've already said that mine is definitely puppy chow. Or ice cream. I love ice cream. Oops, I'm making a mess. Alright, I'm going to kind of knead this together. So we're just going to mix this until it forms into a ball, and then we are going to let it chill for 30 minutes. So we will get that all set up, and then we will be back in 30 minutes our time, or maybe a little longer if we go to Starbucks in between. And then no Dunkin' nearby. We would go to Dunkin' if it was closer, but in this town, Starbucks is closer. But you know I love Dunkin'. Don't forget, Dunkin' sponsor me. But
Starbucks could too.
I don't think they will. But anyways, so we will be back in just a few short seconds for you, so stick around. Okay, so the dough is out of the fridge and we are ready to go. We have our oven preheating to 375, so you'll probably hear that beep in the background. So we have 2 serving spoons that we're gonna just roll out into about 1-inch balls, and then we will flatten. So make sure these, I don't think they spread out too much, so make sure that you flatten them out or else they're gonna kind of end up in like just balls, and then that's not gonna help because you're not gonna be able to put the frosting on. So we're gonna get that taken care of. I hope you wanna help too, Sarah?
Sure.
Should be about this size, and if it's a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, that's fine. Make sure they're all just about the same size.
Oops.
Oh, that's it.
Feels like Play-Doh.
It does. That's so much faster when 2 people are doing this. The amount of times that I've watched myself roll like cookies, the amount of hours I've watched from like editing, because I'm just like still rolling. Okay, just stole your spoon.
That's okay. We're getting a little small, so we're good.
This does feel like Play-Doh though. Makes it easier to roll though.
I spend a lot of time with Play-Doh at work.
You do? Do you end up having to use it at work a lot?
Well, the children play with Play-Doh a lot when I go into their rooms. A lot of times they'll ask me to play too, and if I'm not in a rush to get back up front, I'll play for a minute.
I would rather play with Play-Doh than work. I mean, it is work still, obviously, but... So, we've got these all rolled out. We're going to do the rest just off screen so you're not watching us rolling cookies for... Is your phone blowing up?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't see us rolling cookies for a long time. So we're going to bake this for 7 to 9 minutes after we flatten them. Just a little bit. And then you will see the rest of the cookies. We will be back to make the frosting in just a few minutes. So the cookies are in the oven. We've got about 5 minutes left for the last set. So we are going to make the frosting for this. So to start off, we are going to have the cream cheese, the butter, and then we'll add the powdered sugar and the vanilla later. And I'll put the ingredients up. So we're just going to beat this until it's smooth. Make sure this is really soft or else this is going to be a problem. Alright, and then spatula. So now I'm going to have Sarah add the powdered sugar a little bit at a time so we don't have a cloud of powdered sugar everywhere. Alright, just a little bit. So hard to pour like slowly out of these things. Just write this down. Alright, so I'm going to continue beating this, but if it's not getting thin enough, we're adding the vanilla still, so that'll help with that. And then, got a clump. And then if you want to add some milk or some cream to this as well for the consistency, if you want it a little bit thinner, you can. I honestly think this looks good.
I think it looks good too.
I think it's a good consistency. I don't think we need to thin it out anymore, else it's going to run off the cookies.
Yeah.
Alright. So, we are going to get this into some piping bags, or you could just spread it with some knives. Which would you prefer?
Either way.
So, I'll just get them into some plastic bags so that you can kind of make a little swirl pattern on the cookies, and so that they kind of look like cinnamon rolls. So, we're going to finish letting the cookies cool, and then we will pipe the frosting on. Okay, so the cookies are out of the oven. We're just going to frost a couple of them because we're running on a time crunch. So let's just frost a couple. Sound good, Sarah?
Yep.
So you can also do this with a piping bag if you want. Either way is fine. This is just going to be nice and quick for us. They're cinnamon rolls, so Those don't have to be perfect. They're just a little bit rustic. So cinnamon rolls can always look rustic. So let's taste one. So those are super good.
Mhm.
I like frosting the best, I think.
Yeah, that's really good.
All right. All right, and then do you want? I also got the protein balls that were out. Have you tried these yet, Sarah?
Mm-mm.
Just mom and dad tried them. Okay. So this is like the healthier protein ball version. I'm gonna warn you, it doesn't taste 100% like a cinnamon roll, so it's not super cinnamony. But if you want to try it, I wouldn't take a huge bite because there's almond butter and stuff in there, so it's a little bit dry.
Not bad. You can definitely taste the nuttiness of it.
Mm-hmm. So, honestly, it tastes really good if you put frosting on it, but that would defeat the purpose of having the healthy version. But it is something that you can do if you just want a different option. And if you added a little more cinnamon, I think it would make it taste more like a cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, Sarah? Which do you like better?
I think I like that better.
I like the cookie better too, but this is definitely still, if you're trying to be healthier, it's definitely a good option. I will make sure I include the macros for both of these for the nutritional levels so you can kind of see the difference between the two. But thanks for joining, Sarah. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.
If you want Sarah to come bake with me again. If you want Sarah to come bake with me again, let me know in the comments below. And now, as always, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. And if you want more Sarah, like it as well. Have a good night, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are. Bye.
Bye.